Oh, that was ill-timed. Hi, Amanda. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. I woke up like this. I haven't even left bed. I wanted to get this out of the way, not because it's something that I want to get out of the way, but because as soon as I get up, I have a lot to do. Because funny story, um, I don't crap. I don't know how updated I kept you on the whole roommate situation, but like I know I gave you like the initial rant, and then I think last I left it, Julie was gonna come and the three of us were gonna share this apartment. Um, because Julie had changed her mind about coming. Now Julie's like taking forever getting here. Like I feel kind of bad that she's gonna have to pay for the apartment that she's not living in. Um, but then the weird roommate that we found to replace her, um, this like 35-year-old man who needed a place to stay while in town for his brother's wedding, but didn't want to get a hotel for some reason because he wanted to be here for like 2 weeks and that's really expensive. But wasn't staying with family. I don't know. Anyway, he canceled because he didn't like the idea of staying in the apartment with two of us. He said that it would be like too crowded and not enough privacy for him. And he was also like very concerned about privacy. I told you about like the railroad style apartment, and he was like, well, if I have a guest over, I don't want, you walking through my room to go to the bathroom at night. And I'm just like, and I told him that the doors had to remain cracked open because of the cats. And he just like wasn't okay with that, and I was just like, okay, well, that's the way it has to be, and I whatever. And so he canceled and was like, that's too weird. And I was like, thank God, because I really didn't want to have to share the apartment with two people, because that would mean that Julie and I would share one room, and a bed. And I really like, I can do it, but I sprawl when I sleep. I literally wake up like diagonally and like love like rah, 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 rah. And I like like burrito up in my blanket and don't like sharing, so it would have been a little problematic. But then I also felt bad because then that meant that with the guy coming in, our rent would have been cheaper because we could have charged him for half the rent, which means Julie and I would have been paying a fourth of the rent each, like at $300 a month, which would be really nice, especially for Julie because she's not living here yet, and it's just taking her forever to get here. But anyway, so that was all unnecessarily long and rambly to say that 2 nights ago I get a panicked Facebook message from Triton Greywind. His real name is Eric, but I think he has to have a fake Facebook name because of his job. He's like a BBC reporter or something. Um, anyway, so Triton Greywind, panic Facebook message. Hey, I'm about to get on a plane in Tokyo and I'm coming to New York and I haven't found anywhere else to live. Can I still stay with you? Like, move in tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, sure. I promised him I wouldn't allow him to wind up homeless, and I do feel bad. But he was just so difficult about it. Like, at no point did I tell him that he couldn't live here anymore. He just was like a brat. And so, I was like, yeah, you can move in. I was like, yeah, you can move in. He's like, great. I get into New York at like 11, and then I'm gonna spend a couple hours with my brother, and then I'll head to your place around 3. I was like, okay. So then he gets into New York and Facebooks me, and he's like, hey, I'm here. I don't know why he doesn't text. He just kept Facebooking me. It was weird. He was like, hey, I'm here. Gonna I'm probably gonna be at your place closer to 5. So then I like clean all day and like reorganize my stuff because as of like for the past 2 weeks I've been like living by myself, you know what I mean? And so like I haven't like when Julie came I was gonna like consolidate my things, but as of right now I'm taking up all the space. You know what I mean? I work in the other room. Like the other room has this big beautiful desk that I love, and that's where I had my Saving Ronnie Hannigan breakthrough, and now that's gonna be his room, and I'm sad about it. But all my shit was in there. The kitchen was a mess. So I did like deep cleaning, because I don't whatever. I did all that. And then it's come 5 o'clock. Um, I have like plans to go to dinner at like 6, so I feel like that's good because then he'll come in. I'll give him the keys, show him around, and then he'll have time to settle and not have to deal with me awkwardly hanging around. 6 comes and goes, 7 comes and goes, 8 comes and goes. 9 comes and goes. I get a Facebook message from him. Hey, I'm gonna stay at my brother's tonight, but I can come by tomorrow. Well, there went my night. So and admittedly, I could have stood up for myself and been like around like 6 o'clock. Hey, I have dinner. I don't know where you are, so I'm gonna head out and I'll meet you later. But I also kind of liked the excuse not to go because I was tired and I was just like, well, it's not that I didn't want to go to dinner, but it was also like, well, oh no, I can't leave because I'm waiting for my subletter. Oh, shock. Oh, I guess I'll have to stay in and watch more Netflix. Um, so that was that. But but yeah. So anyway, so that I just spent 6 minutes telling you that. Oh God, I'm so sorry. That must have been so boring. Anyway, just because he's coming in a few hours and I have to like re-clean and get everything ready and go grocery shopping. Because that was my plan for the morning. And also, I need to write. There's this cover letter that I need to write desperately. But anyway, so that's my update. My videos might be a little bit more sporadic now. Not sporadic exactly, but once Julie and Triton are both here, I'm not gonna have any privacy, so who knows where and when I'm gonna attempt to do videos. Let's see. To answer, I can't think of any like current events that happened. It does have to be within the past couple days, because it's been within the past couple days. I don't know, and it has to do with the the government, like the national government, or I don't know. You could always do the celebrity nude scandal because the FBI is investigating it, and it's inciting a lot of conversation about privacy. I don't know. I'm terrible with current events. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll talk to you on Friday when I will have a new hairy old roommate who wants to do girls in my railroad apartment.